Hi guys, it's your girl the Irregular Tailor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be teaching you guys how to cut a jogger's waist pants trouser with a mesh around the knee area. It's a very simple tutorial, and if today is your first time of stumbling on my page, kindly hit the subscribe button and do well to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I make a new post. So let's get started. That's my starting line, which is my waistline. So this pant is going to be having band, so I measure 2 inches out, and then I measure my hip area, which I'm using 8, and then my crotch line, and then my knee line. I'm using knee line of 21. My crotch line, I divided my hip by 4 plus 2 inches. It depends on the size you're working with, and the 2 inches addition is because it's going to be a high waist pant. Do you get? So your crotch depth, if you cannot measure your crotch depth, just measure your hip divided by 4 plus 2 inches or 3 inches, depending the size you're working with. And then from my knee length, I used 21 inches. My hip, I used 8 inches. You could use 9 inches. And then my crotch line. So I'm labeling all my line, and that first line is my starting point. So I'm going to divide my hip by 4. I'm going to put whatever I have on my crotch line, my hip line, and then my waistline. The same measurement of what I get by dividing my hip by 4 inches. So I'm going to add it there and draw a straight line like you see me do. So after that, my crotch extension, I will divide my hip that I got, divide by another 4. Whatever you get, you put it at that area on your crotch line. So that serves as your crotch extension, and you could use your free hand or you use your curve ruler to do that. So after that, I'm going to divide I'll go to my crotch line. Whatever I have there, I'll divide it by 2. And I'm going to mark the midpoint. Whatever I have on that midline, whatever measurement is there, I'm going to mark it. And then I'll do the same on the knee line. I have 7, I think I have 7 1/4. So I'll mark 7 1/4 all the way down on my knee line and the length I am working with. So I'm trying to mark the length I am working with. I think I'm working with a length of 46. I had already added my hemming allowance to that 46 already. So as you can see, I minus my 2-inch band. So whatever you do, make sure you always minus the 2-inch band, which you'll be attaching later. So this is the length I'm working with. So I'm going to mark the length, and then I'll draw the straight line. So after drawing my straight line, I'll still mark that my 7 1/4 that I got by dividing what I have on my crotch line by 2. I'll mark it all the way down there, and then I'll connect my lines together, meaning you just draw your lines, connect all your lines together at that midpoint. So after doing that, so now I'm going to determine how wide I want my pants to be. So from my new line, I'll be using 6.5. It depends on the measurement, or it depends on how wide you want your pants to be. So I want my pants to be 6.5 inches wide. As if you put it together, 6.5 plus 6.5, you get 13. 13 times 2, that's whatever you get is what I'm putting here. So I'll do the same thing at the length, that's the hem part of my pant trouser. I'm using the same measurement because I want around the knee area and the length area to be the same measurement. Like I said, it depends on your preference. So I'll do my markings there, and then I'll connect all my lines together. So I was just making sure whatever I have at the hem part is what I have here. So I'll connect all my lines together with my ruler, and then I'll use my crotch, my curve ruler, to do the other part. So I'm just only trying to be sure of the measurement I have, and I'm trying to make sure I eliminate any sharp, sharp edge around that area of my pant. So I'm just going to draw all my lines together. Just do it the way you see me do it. Very easy. This is an easy tutorial, very simple. So now I'm going to connect my crotch line down to that my knee line, like you see me do. So very easy. So I'm just using my hand to just make everything look perfect. I'm sorry guys. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and cut my front part. It's very easy, very easy. So if you're still watching my video to this part and you think you like what you're watching, please do well to give my video a thumbs up and kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for doing that. So now I'm going to use my front part to cut the back part. So on my crotch line, I'll just draw those lines straight out. So and on my crotch line, I'll be using 2.5 inch extension on my crotch line. 2.5 inches extension, while all the way to the other part, that's the side of the pant, I'll be marking 2 inches all the way down. 2 inches all the way down. So 2 inches all the way down to the length of the dress, and on the crotch line I went out by 2.5 inches. So I'm going to connect all my lines like you see me do. So all my lines together like so, and then on that part too, I'll go out by 2 inches all the way. So this 2 inches is serving as my sewing allowance and like my seam allowance, obviously. So I'm going to connect that part to the back part, like the crotch line that we're drawing for the back part. So I'm going to make sure I draw like a straight line from the back part and the front part, so I can go up by 2 inches. You can do 2.5. It depends on the size, the butt size you're working with. So I'm just drawing a straight line, then I'm going to go up by 2.5 inch. Like I said, it depends on the size you're working with. You're doing this 2.5 inches so that it will give room for the butt to sit, so that whenever you sit, your butt behind your pant doesn't open wide. So that's basically why you always go up for pant trousers. So I'm just going to connect the lines and then cut it out like so. And please don't forget, when you're taking your measurement around your hip, make sure you add like 1 inch for ease. So I'm just gonna cut the back. So we're done with this pant. Basically very easy. So now to achieve the mesh on my knee area, I'm going to go up by 3 inches, and then I will go down by 4 inches, and then I will draw a straight line across. This is a very easy tutorial. You can go as far down as you want. It depends on how much mesh you're trying to attach to your pant. So this is it. So whatever I cut out, mind you, is the front part. Whatever I cut out, I will use it to cut out my mesh. And make sure you add allowances. Remember, this is not pattern paper. Make sure you add seam allowance like 1 inch up and down. So by the time you join it, you're not going to be losing any measurement. So after I was done, I just attached both parts to the area, so that I used my pin to pin them down. I'll take it to the machine and sew it down, so I don't get confused of which part is which. So like I said, it's very easy tutorial. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.